7-4 homework with me, Miss Billman. Don't forget to put your name on your paper, just like I do. So for these problems, we're going to set up a proportion where we can cross multiply and find the variable. So I would do 4 multiplied by 12, which is 48, is equal to 7a. I do the inverse operations. I divide by 7, but divide by 7. 48 divided by 7. I could write 48 over 7. That'd be fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Or I can figure out, okay, well, 7 times 7 is 49. So 7 would go into 48 6 times. That'd be 42. So 6 and 6/7 would be my final answer. Number 2, I multiply 10 and 18. 180 is equal to 15c. So I divide by 15. Again, inverse operations to get that c by itself. I divide 15 into 180. Now I could think of 15 like 15, 30, 45, 60. I could think like that. There's nothing wrong with that. And I'm already seeing that if 15 can go into 60 4 times, I would just multiply that by 3 and get 12. I multiply 9 and 8. 72 is equal to 6r. I divide by 6, divide by 6. 6 goes into 7 once, and with 1 left over. And 6 goes into 12 twice, with a final answer of 12 for number 3. Number 4 and 5, 6, 7, we can use whatever method we want. Lemon yellow paint can be made by mixing 5 gallons of white yellow paint and 2 gallons of white paint. How many gallons of yellow paint would be mixed with 9 gallons of white paint? So I'm going to write 5 over 2. That is my original value, right? So it's yellow over white. Now, I already have the value for my white that's going to go on the bottom. So my y, yellow, is going to go on top. So 9 is my denominator. I multiply that, cross multiply, and I get 9 multiplied by 5 is 45 is equal to 2y. I divide the 2 out. 2 goes into 4 2 times. 2 goes into 5 2 times with 0.5 or 1/2 left over. So it'd be 22 and a half. So I could write it 22.5 or 22 and 1/2 gallons. Bill's trail mix uses 6 cups of walnuts and 10 cups of every berry ever cranberries. I was like naming every berry. Using the same recipe, how many cups of walnuts would go with 15 cups of cranberries? 6 multiplied by 15. 6 times 5 is 30. Carry the 3. 6 times 1 is 6 plus 3 is 9. So 90 is equal to 10w. Inverse operations, divide. And 10 goes into 99 times. So there'd be 9 cups. Number 6. Mrs. Lee uses 9 cups of water for every 2 cups of rice. How many cups of water are needed for 5 cups of rice? So my 5 is that denominator, and that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the numerator. 9 multiplied by 5 is 45. I'm going to divide that by 2, and I get 22 and 1/2. Strange, if you look up to number 4, it's actually the same numbers. But they're kind of in a different order, right? Because our 5 is actually the denominator for the ratio that we didn't have a number for. Doris bought 15 yards of fabric for $7. How much do 6 yards of fabric of the same fabric cost? So 15 over 7 is equal to 6 over, it could be C for cost. 7 times 6 is 42. Divided by 15, because it's 42 is equal to 15c. Divide by 15. 15 goes into 42 twice, because that'd be 30, and I get 12 left over. So I could say, 2 and 12/15 dollars. That's kind of weird. So I'm going to go through and add the 0. 15 goes into 120 6 times, 8 times. Whoa, self. And I end up getting $2.80. So that's my final answer of $2.80.